This is PTM News, and I'm your host, Brother Jason DeMars. We wanted to bring you a few updates in regards to missions and persecution that we're working with in the Middle East. So first bit of news, I wanted to remind you to continue to pray for Brother Behnam Irani. In general, persecution has increased in Iran. Just recently, 5 people have disappeared. 5 new Christians have disappeared and have not been in touch with their families for quite some time. So just in general, pray for believers living inside of Iran. Pray for Brother Behnam Irani. The good news is that he is to be released in 38 days. That's from September 8th, 2016. So God willing, he'll be reunited with his family in 38 days from today. So please remember him and his family in prayer. As we've mentioned in the past, there is some news coming around from a few different sources that the secret police are building a new case against him. So pray for him, that the Lord would make a way for his release and reuniting with his family. We thank you for your prayers for the missions work, and we thank you for your financial support for the missions work in the Middle East. It's greatly appreciated. If you did want to get involved in supporting our missionary activities in the Middle East, you can do so at presenttruthmn.com, and there's a spot at the top you can click and go there, and we use PayPal. So you can set up a monthly donation or you can give a one-time donation there on our website, and that will go towards the missionary work in the Middle East. And the Lord is moving, and we're so grateful for that. We had our mission ministers meeting there, our 3rd annual Persian speaker ministers meeting, and that was in July, and it was a great blessing, and I think the Lord really used it to set people's hearts on fire. Since then, we've seen on a weekly basis Muslims making their confession that they believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and they're being baptized. Just in the last 3 weeks, 17 people have been baptized in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And so we're grateful for God's work in people's lives, and there's many more that need to be baptized as well, and our ministers there will be doing the baptisms over the next several weeks as the Lord as they find opportunity, I'll put it that way, to be able to do the baptisms. Brother Petros is currently there in Eskişehir working with the local church. We ask that you'd remember him in prayer, and we ask that you'd just pray that the Lord would guide him and lead him as he goes forward on his missions trip, that the Lord would supply every need that he has and make a way for him. So future plans for myself, for Brother Nehemiah are still up in the air. We ask for your prayer for God's leadership and the proper timing for that. As we know, all these things are very significant. Last time we were there was a military coup, and the Lord protected us and preserved us. The time before when we were there was terrorist attacks, and we were supposed to be in that very specific spot where there was a bombing, and the Lord delivered us out of that, and we were hundreds of miles away from the spot where there was an attack. So God knows how to protect us, but we understand that we need to be sensitive to his voice, sensitive to his leadership, and so we ask for your prayers in those things. If you want to get more involved in the ministry, there's something that we have called missionary prayer sponsorship. Now you can go to our website, and that's going to be presenttruthmn.com. And under missions updates, there's a spot you can see there, and it says missionary prayer sponsor. Click on that, and you can go in and you'll put in your name, your address, your email, and you're going to get signed up to be a sponsor of a specific missionary. Now that doesn't mean a financial sponsor, but that means a prayer sponsor. So what I will do on my end is I'm going to take a magnet and I'm going to mail that out to you. And you can take that magnet, it's about that big, and you can put it right on your refrigerator. And now that's going to tell the name, a picture, more information about a specific minister, and it's going to have 3 specific prayer points for that minister. So we do ask that you would go and do that at our website, get involved with us in that way. Ever since we started the missionary prayer sponsorship, we've seen the Lord moving in people's lives in those specific ways that we've put on those magnets. So thank you for being involved. Thank you for praying. Thank you for just watching this video and becoming more aware of our missionary work and the persecution that's going on in the Middle East. This is PTM News for September 2016.